Hi guys, today I'm going to do a little hair experiment. I have really banged on about the recently Stafford toner that I've been using that turned my hair a slight kind of pinkish shade. And I just leave it in for that normal amount of time that I normally would leave a toner on kind of while I'm in the bath and doing my hair. But a few times I've kind of thought, maybe I'll leave it on for a little while longer and see how pink I can get my hair to go. So my plan today is as I'm kind of tidying around upstairs, I'm going to leave one of the little toner shots, which I'll show you in the next clip. I'm going to leave one of those on for around 45 minutes to an hour and see how much of a tint I can get in my hair from that. Purely because I like the idea of having a little bit of a tint to my hair. You know, if you've watched me for a while, I like to change the colour of my hair. I haven't really messed with it for a long time. I'm very conscious that it can stain when it's very bleached and very blonde like my hair is now. It can sometimes not fade very quickly, and if you don't like it, and to be quite honest, for me, pink hair is not totally practical. It means that I have to wear my makeup in a certain way, I have to dress in a certain way, it just looks a little bit off. I'm not the kind of person that can just kind of go with this random shade of hair colour and it clash with everything that I'm wearing. I really like it to kind of go with. So if I can get kind of a subtle pink that I know is going to wash out and fade to a really nice tone of blonde, then it's kind of a non-commitment crazy hair colour. So I thought I would take you on this little experimental journey with me, because I know if it does work out, you guys will want to know how I did it. So I thought I will show you as I go, and if it doesn't work, then at least I can show you how great the toner is and how it actually works. So I'm going to use the hot shot, and then I'm probably going to top it up with the regular shampoo that I use as well. So let's go to the bathroom. Okay, so this is the stuff that I'm going to use. It's the Lee Stafford Bleach Blonde Hot Shots, and inside there you get 3 of these. And supposedly you're supposed to use them every other wash, or slightly less than that if you want, for 2 minutes between washing and conditioning. Now I've already washed my hair, and I'm going to do this over the bath because it can get quite messy. Very, very liquidy in texture, almost soapy because it does kind of foam up a little bit, so it feels a little bit like you're shampooing your hair again, and it gets slightly warm and tingly. So it's almost like a hot oil treatment. Doesn't feel anything like oil, but it does not dry out my hair at all. So compared to all of the toners that I've ever tried, this is one of the nicest, most conditioning ones. So I'm going to put this in my hair now and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I am not sure how pink this is going to go. I can feel the tingling sensation already. It's all over my scalp. But as you can maybe see, it's a very, very subtle kind of lavender pink whilst it's on my hair. So that's kind of as much as I can hope for anyway. I think I'm going to leave it on for an hour. It seems like it's going to stay without me having to kind of like put something on it. Kind of looking in the mirror. I'm really hoping for kind of a real kind of pearl, lavendery, candy floss kind of colour, but we shall see, we shall see. Once I wash it off, I will show you the results, but this is what it looks like whilst it's on my hair. It definitely feels a little bit fresh on my scalp, but it's a nice feeling, and like I say, I know that it's not going to dry out my hair because I've used this in the past and I'm really happy with it, so I'm not too worried about leaving it on too long. So this is how it turned out. It's a very subtle change, and it depends on the lighting as to how purple it looks, but it's kind of just a hint of kind of lavender, which is why I've gone for the lavender lip, because I'm going to go and film another video now and I want it to be slightly more made up than I was in the earlier clips. But I really, really like it. Like I said earlier, it's a really non-committal way of adding just a hint of something to my hair without being worried that it's going to kind of wreck it or stain it, or I'm going to have it chopped off like it have in the past. It's made me really nervous of using even like very, very faint semi-permanent dyes, because I just do not want that to happen again. So using a toner is the perfect way to do that for me. I'd be definitely up for kind of recommendations. If you use toners to do this to your hair and you have one that you think I would like, then please let me know. The Lee Stafford one's the first one that I've ever tried that I've liked the colour that it turns my hair when I've left it on for too long, when I've kind of over processed it. And I left this on for an hour and this is what I've got. So I'd be even tempted to leave it on for longer to see whether or not I could get it to a different colour. But next time I go to the hairdressers, I'm sorely tempted to ask whether or not they can do something like this on a slightly more permanent basis. It's not permanent, but something that's probably going to last me more than a wash or two, because I can't imagine then this one will. But I hope you've enjoyed this kind of mini experimental, this is how I did this to my hair video. If nothing else, you've seen the colour in tone that this particular product will turn your blonde. Rather than the blue, cool blonde, it is more pink and neutral. Once it actually wears away this kind of lavender colour. It's a really beautiful colour blonde. It's my favourite toner I've ever used. Like I say, if you have got one that you like, please let me know, because I'm always up for trying something different. But yeah, bit of a random different video, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!